Hey everyone, this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Although I am a licensed clinician, I'm also just a person. I love to be able to be in my real life and speak from that point. And that's where this podcast is coming from. So enjoy.
Searching for truth, looking for answers. There must be a way to another day.
Hey.
Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to Convenient Truth. I'm Aaliyah.
And I'm Joe.
Hope you guys had a great holiday with, lots of laughs and love and positivity spread to everyone and health. That's a really big deal. I was just watching this video clip just now about Bernil and Bernil, Pernil, Bernil, is this like Spanish, thing that we make. It's pork basically, and it's like all fatty and shit. And anyway, I was just watching this video that someone on Instagram who I follow, who's also Hispanic, posted, and it says, a lot of pernil was eaten this Thanksgiving. Spanish people don't care exactly why cancer is not rare to get anymore. Or is not, I don't know. Anyway, so then he posted this video, and I can't even tell you, I'm so disgusted right now with what's on the screen. I almost want to show you guys just so that everyone could literally like.
What is it? I don't know what that is. Oh. Whoa. It's just something.
Because I knew it was cancer. This shit ain't normal, yo. I gotta understand that most of these animals, before they get turned into food, they're sick. They have cancer in the body, parasites in the body. Then they get treated with antibiotics. All the feelings of anxiety, stress, depression, all of that is still in the meat because energy never dies. That's why you gotta stop eating meat, go plant-based, change your diet to a living family. Health is a lot of y'all don't know this.
I can't. So now I'm like never going to. We literally just had a penne at our house for Thanksgiving, and now I will never eat one ever again after that.
Because it was pork, right? That's what that is.
That was a piece of pork that was just like a penne, right? It was pork with that nasty fat like thing that was. I can't. I just can't. Now I'm done. That was enough for me with pork. So now I'm good. I never really ate pork anyway because I stopped.
I mean, that happens with all animals,
I know that, but I haven't seen the other videos yet. I've only really seen this one.
Well, since we don't even eat...
now I'm actually like, even on a holiday, because a pernil is a really good like traditional dish to have for Christmas or Thanksgiving for Hispanics. Done. I only had one little sliver of it, and no, I'm done. Cancel all holidays with that.
We don't even eat a lot of pork anyways.
We don't eat any pork, but...
All right, so you need to find the video with the chicken. Let's see if we can find that one.
Oh my God, that was just awful. Oh my God, I can't. He used to be a butcher, and when he asked what it is, they would just say, "Oh, it's nothing." Just cut it out and then still sell it. I guarantee you that shit goes on all the fucking time. Guarantee.
Fuck yeah,
Guarantee. I'm done.
I found it. Okay, let's see.
What's this one?
About to show you.
Oh God.
Because since
Whoa, what's this?
That's not what I wanted to show you.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, let's screen share this one. This.
Oh, I'm already getting grossed out.
Well, this is why you buy organic.
Oh, I was already getting
right?
grossed out.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, guys?
here's why you should always buy your chickens whole. So if there's something like this, like cancer in it, not to eat the whole freaking thing. Don't let the butcher just cut it out. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what grocery store I got this from because I don't think it's their fault.
It's one of those bag full chickens.
Gave me a new chicken, so props to them. But
Look at
I mean, come on, that is disgusting.
Okay.
Went to quarter it right away. Disgusting. What's up, guys? Here's what you should always buy.
So good. Oh God, I can't.
Yep.
I can't. So even if let's say they cut up the chicken, right? And now you're buying, let's say, sliced, like cutlets, let's say, right?
They already cut that shit out.
Could have came from that nasty ass cancer chicken.
At least they're cutting the cancer out.
But I'm still eating a piece of chicken that was next to a nasty thing of cancer.
Yeah, and like that other guy was saying in that other video, is like, that cancer, that's it, in the cells, it's in the energy.
Right. Like I'm still eating, I feel like traces of cancer.
Like when they remove cancer, when a human has cancer, right? When a human has cancer and they go in and do surgery and remove the tumor or whatever. But that's not the end of it, right?
That's why
cancer
is not right.
It always comes back because
it's
in your cells, and you have to start doing different things in your life, which these chickens have no other option but to be jammed in a fucking little cage that they can't ever walk around.
I'm eating the rest of the fucking turkey tonight, okay? Because we have.
Hey, don't worry about it. I bought organic turkeys.
Okay.
They're running around fucking wild and shit.
Wait, but that doesn't mean that they can't get cancer.
No, but the likelihood is way, 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 way lower. Like stress is a main contributor to cancer, and these chickens are in these coops that they can't even move. They literally can't even fucking turn around, and then they make them fat as fuck, so they're just huge, and then they build cancer because they're not supposed to be living life like that.
I can't. Done.
Well, I'm glad you brought this up.
Whoa. Oh, I can't unsee it now. Now it's all I see is that yellow ball of fucking cancer going through the pork. I'm done. I can't. I hate when that happens. I can't unsee it.
Yeah. Well, think about that the next time you eat non-organic chicken.
Or really any chicken now at this point. For me, it's still the fact that it can happen with any damn chicken.
But I mean,
I feel like even fish could get cancer.
Of course, but the odds of you buying a chicken like that guy, you have way higher odds of getting that shit from some regular
Imagine being at home. Imagine being at home and cutting into the chicken, and that's what you see. Now, if I was at home and that shit was actually happening to me, that would be an automatic. Like right now, I'm saying no because I'm grossed out right now.
Yeah, but she'll forget.
Could my brain eventually forget this?
Yeah,
I'm sure it can. But if that shit happened to me personally in front, that would be the end all for any fucking chicken, fish, anything. It'd be a wrap. I'd be fucking vegan, plant, with everything.
Done. Yeah.
That'd be done.
Still fucking with this camera, guys, so bear with us on that end. It's fucking blurry or some shit.
All right, what do you want to get into today? I don't mean to rush you, but I do have an abscess that I have to get removed from my finger after this.
Is it cancerous?
No, it's not.
Oh, what's it from, Aaliyah?
So, I don't bite. Well, I am better at, I'll say, not biting my nails. So I actually have nails, which are great. But now what I've gotten into is I've gotten into biting the, the cuticles on the side. And so sometimes I bite them and then I'll pull it all the way down. It'll go too far down. Well, it'll hurt. And then I'll bleed a little bit. And then the next day I wake up and the whole side is puffy, red. I can't even hit it or tap it. And the whole thing just basically got infected. And now I have this abscess looking thing that has grown over basically out of the side of my finger onto my nail. And it looks disgusting and it hurts really, really bad. It's on both fingers, by the way. So now I have to go to urgent care after this.
Little minor surgery.
So that's not going to be fun. But what do you want to get into today?
Well, I will say that I had a pretty great day today.
Wait, let's go into like what we did after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah,
The
we
wonderful water
could,
journey
we could
again.
start there. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. So we did the amazing water journey at the Bodie Spa, which is again, if you ever come to Rhode Island and visit, there's one in Providence and one in Newport, and the Bodie Spa is incredible. They have this thing called the water journey, which we mentioned that we did maybe like a few months back or so, and so we did it again this time. We took my dad and my cousin and had a really nice time relaxing in the hot pool thing and the sauna and the all that stuff, the steam room, and then we did the 55-degree cold plunge.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, the 55-degree
So-
cold plunge.
All right, our first time there, we first off we went to the Newport one. This time we went to the Providence one, and our first time there, I was like really working hard to get 35 seconds in the cold plunge, and Aaliyah got like 10 to 15 seconds, right? And we did it like 3 times, and that was like we were really pushing ourselves, right? So I don't know what happened this time. I'll tell you what happened for me this time. Was I talked to this guy, his name was Mark. I was talking to him in the steam area, right? And he's telling me he goes there all the time. And he's like, I asked him how long he goes in the cold plunge. He's like, I can do up to like 3 minutes. And I was like, oh man, all right, 3 minutes. Well, I got to do at least a minute. That's what I was thinking in my head, right?
Competitive, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, I just like
No, it's competitive.
I had planned on doing at least a minute anyways when I went in this time, like no matter what. But then he started saying that I was like, all right, 3 minutes. I mean, it's not really much. I
Yes,
should
because you're
be able-
competitive. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes.
I should be able to do that, right? But anyways, so then what? I went in. You went in one time.
I went in one time.
and then you did how
I
many
only
minutes
did
the first
like
time?
I know probably like I'm not even sure if I touched a
It
minute.
was
to
like
be
a minute,
honest.
maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually did 3 minutes
Mm-hmm.
on mine. And I was like, holy shit, that was really good. And then I like went in the sauna, we were chilling, and then you came in, and we were talking about it. And then you and I both ended up going back into the cold plunge
Mm-hmm.
after that. And we were like, okay, this is it. And we didn't really talk about the time thing at all before we went in,
I didn't
right?
know anything.
We were just like, okay, let's see what we can do, right?
I don't really care about. I don't think about time.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm all about
You're all about the
yeah.
competitive nature piece.
Yeah, yeah. But my new trick was I just count to 10 and keep counting to 10 over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm like breathing like that, right? And then we get up to a few minutes, and then it got up to 5 minutes, and then I get out, and Aaliyah is still in there, right? And she's in the zone, and
Eyes closed.
yeah, she's just
meditating,
breathing.
and I'm not moving. I'm like literally
Yeah.
my whole body is in the water like this, and I'm holding on to the pole that's right there. And I'm like a statue. Like there's no movement from. And I noticed that when I was doing that, I was feeling almost like warmer. I don't know if it was because my body was just so cold, I'm sure, but I felt like I was getting warmer.
You're just getting used to
So
it.
I just
think,
stayed
yeah.
there.
Yeah, so then I get out and I'm like, okay, and I didn't really say much. The first minute, another minute goes by, and I'm like, hey, and then she looks up, and then we just like start talking, and she's talking like normal, like
like, hey, how are ya?
everything's, and I'm like, how long do you want to go for? She's like, I don't know, I could just keep going. And I was like, fuck yeah, just keep going then. So then more minutes go by, a bunch of minutes go by, and then boom. You could have gone past 10
I
minutes.
could have gone past 10 minutes. So I stayed in there for 10 minutes because I was just like, let me just, I don't know, I guess if I'm going to put a number to it, I guess I'll stay in here for 10 minutes. Because I'm like, when do I get out? I could have stayed in there for a long time. And I was like, all right, 10 minutes. And then 10 minutes came. I could have easily done to be honest, I probably could have even done like 20.
Really?
Dude, I felt like
You're in the zone.
I was like untouchable. It was weird. It was wild. And I'll tell you what got me, guys. If you ever want to do this, what really got me, again, the show Limitless with Chris Hemsworth on Disney Plus. He does an episode where he's doing this whole like swim, but in this like freezing water or whatever. And he has to do a cold plunge first and all this stuff to get ready for it. And what's cool about this show is they'll like explain to you like what each what each thing he's doing or whatever could help you with, like internally,
Like what
and
it's doing to
externally,
your
and what it's doing to
cells.
your cells and your
And, like,
body and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So for the cold water plunge, it starts explaining and showing you like pictures of the inside of a body and stuff like that, and it shows you all these cells. So basically, there's zombie cells that we have. And those are like the cells, right? Those are the cells that can give off like cancer and maybe like Alzheimer's, like a whole bunch of stuff.
They're basically
right?
they're mutating cells. Everybody usually has some form of these things that are
Right.
kind of just sticking around. They're not doing anything.
No, they're just dead. They're
Yeah,
just there.
they
They're-
need
they're
to just
zombie cells.
go away.
And so what happens is when you do these cold water plunges, it basically rejuvenates those. It rejuvenates cells, and so it like strengthens the cells that are healthy, let's say. And then those cells like attack or whatever, right? Like the zombie cells or something. It's really like
Yeah, somewhat. I mean,
something
it's just
like
your.
that.
I think it's like your
Your
immune
immune
system
system
is
basically
just
attacking
being
it,
built
yeah.
up to the point where it's just cleaning house essentially.
Is amazing. And so then it gets rid of these fucking zombie cells over time. So the longer you do it and the more consistent you do it, it's like amazing for your body. Why do you want to have fucking zombie cells? I don't, you know?
So that's what you think about.
So
during the
that's what I was
10-minute
thinking
zombie
about the
cells,
whole
killing zombies.
time, the whole entire time that I was like this in the fucking freezing water. All I kept visualizing were the green zombie cells, and they were all like, and they were turning like.
That's what you were thinking about.
Yeah, they were turning like gray and black, and they were just like all like zombie-ish. And I was like, longevity, fuck this. I can do this, because like I don't want zombie cells. And I lasted 10 minutes. I could have went more. I can't wait to do it next month because I'm gonna fucking just crush.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's just about like, and I felt the best I have ever felt, hands down, in my life. I have never felt that amazing. I felt like I took, I don't know, maybe like a really, really, I don't know, maybe like, I guess if there was like a really crazy high dose of like CBD and CBG and all these fucking things together that made you feel really great, and someone like injected it into my veins, maybe I would. I have no idea. Like I'm trying to compare it to something, but I've never felt
Like energized? Did you feel like
rejuvenation.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
rejuvenated. I felt rejuvenated. I felt like I had energy I haven't experienced before, but like healthy energy. Everything was for the whole day. I felt amazing. I felt amazing.
Yeah.
My inflammation also felt like, I don't know, just my whole body felt different. So now I'm just like, clearly I have proven to myself that doing this, but at a longer period of time, really does something.
like over like on a
Consistent,
regular
on a
basis,
regular basis.
over time?
So
yes.
now what I'm going to do is every month I'm doing this damn water cycle, and I'm just going to
Yo,
keep
so
pushing it.
so that was the Bodhi spot, and today I went to Rafa Yoga, and they also have
Where's
this
that?
thing.
Just in case people want to visit, or
It's called. They also have this thing called Urban Sweat, but it's it's in Cranston, off of I believe it's Pontiac. Off of like 37 over there, kind of sort of by the Whole Foods or whatever. But yeah, no, this is so they have a cold plunge there, but it's not ready yet. It's not open yet. But the lady, I forget her name, she studied with Wim Hof, who is this guy. If you guys don't know about him, Wim Hof is like literally the Iceman that they call him. He's clone Mount Everest to like in his underwear. Like this guy defies science, and he has proven that he can teach people how to defy science because he has
he's pretty
classes of
amazing.
hundreds of people that have also climbed Mount Everest in their underwear. So basically, he's trained people that it's a mental thing, which is what you've almost kind of proven the other
I
day.
didn't almost kind of prove it. I literally proved to myself, because I've always known things, that things are mental, but really it's not until you do it and you actually like accomplish it that you're like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
how the fuck? Because I didn't even know how much time I was in there for. You were the one that was counting, and I was like, oh, okay, and I was like, this is amazing. I didn't even know what was gonna. It's wild. It's
Yeah.
wild.
So they're going to start this program, and that woman is going to teach people the Wim Hof way, which I think you would. I was looking at it, and she's telling me about this stuff, And I'm like, my wife is like gonna become Wim Hof. It's crazy. Like she blew my mind the other day, and now she's like totally into this water thing. And now this program is only like 15 minutes from us, and they do it like every Wednesday. And she's gonna like go to town on this. This place also has, so the water spa has the mineral water, and then the steam rooms, and the sauna, and then the cold plunge. This place has a salt room, and all these rooms are like heated to like different temperatures and shit. A eucalyptus like room, and a steam room that has like menthol and shit. Turmeric room. And a charcoal room, and then you walk in, there's this whole like chill area.
What do you do in the charcoal room?
You just kind of lay there. It's like kind of like a sauna, but it's I think they only have it at like 100 and like
But what do you, so
50
there's
degrees.
charcoal.
Yeah, it's
that's
weird. I looked in there and it's like
in it? I'm
it's
confused.
like bags of charcoal hanging from the ceiling and like on the walls and shit, and you're just kind of
With
in
heat.
there. Yeah, with heat. And the same thing with the turmeric room. It's the same shit. And I was asking my buddy, who Mark, who's the guy that I met at the other place the other day, if he felt the difference between a regular sauna and like the charcoal one and the turmeric, and he said he says like in the turmeric one he feels like after like a couple days after he's like not like achy or whatever, and I don't
Now
know.
Mark looks great. I
Yeah.
mean, he looks solid.
And
you know?
he was like he's like 52 or something like that.
looks
And I
amazing.
thought he was like a little bit older than us, maybe like 45.
Me
or
too.
something.
He looks amazing. Looks amazing.
Yeah, cool guy. Yeah, so and then there's in the middle there's this like chill area, and all these like really cool like bean bags and massage chairs, and then they have water beds. Because apparently after you come out of the sauna, like the cool water bed like feels nice on your skin or something.
Hello, yeah, I'm sure.
Like crazy. And then they have showers and all that other stuff, lockers. They're actually looking for a vegan chef over there because they had like a kitchen thing and they lost their chef. So if anybody's out there looking for a job in vegan chef,
Interesting.
yeah. But the place is really chill and cool. Oh, and they have yoga, and I did hot yoga today, and it was like a core. I literally sweat the most I've ever sweat in my life. This is the second time I've ever done like a hot yoga before. The first time I bailed out halfway through. And this time I've been doing the sauna for like so many years now. So now I was like, all right, I can push myself more. So it's basically like the same type of yoga that I used to do in Miami, but it was in a hotter room. It was probably not like, it was probably maybe like 90 degrees or something.
Don't they call that Bikram yoga?
I guess that's Bikram, yeah.
I mean, I've done that shit once in my life, and I honestly thought I was going to die. I pushed through it, but I was like,
Yeah.
without having ever done yoga before. That was the first time I ever did yoga.
And you were doing all the poses and everything?
Everything. I was dying.
Yeah. I mean, that mat, by the way, I used Aaliyah's mat too. So we got to wash that one. I was like
God.
drenched. It was
How
like
do you wash
soaking.
that?
I think you just like spray it down with some soap and water.
So you're going to do that.
Yeah. But like, I didn't think I was going to be sweating that much. But it was basically, now I get it. It's like that Bikram yoga is like when you combine the sauna and yoga. But like, because I've been doing both of them separately.
Right.
And now, like, to be more efficient, I'll just do the one.
Right. You don't have to. Right. Exactly. Done.
Although the sauna is like free at the gym. This is like $20 every time I go.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's a good deal too. It's like, so the whole urban sweat thing, that's what they call the saunas and all that, the salt room and all that shit. And that's like, I think it's like $40 during the weekday at night, and then it's like $55 on the weekends. But I think it's a good deal because you can be there for like 3-4 hours.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Right. So the water journey at the Bodhi Spa is 2 hours, and that's $85.
They bumped it up, yeah.
They bumped it up.
It
Yeah.
used to be 70, but I think they're probably running a special now too. I think they said in December. I don't know what it's going to be, but you can't get membership, but you just buy packages. Like you do like 4 sessions for, and they give you a
Right,
discount.
right. Yeah.
But we'll put all the information on this podcast. on
Whoever
the
wants
link.
to go, yeah, highly recommend.
Yeah, that's our new shit. I'm into it.
Crazy. I really impressed myself. Gosh, and then next week we're gonna go see Jerry Seinfeld.
All right, we're on the move.
There's like so much going on.
There is, yeah. Thanksgiving.
And then there's my birthday. And then it's
Your
Christmas.
birthday,
And then it's
Christmas,
New Year's. And then I'm going to London.
Hold on, is
and
that before
France.
we go to New Hampshire?
No, we go to New Hampshire.
Ah.
Then we go to London and France.
All right.
We have a lot coming up, literally, from now until February. February 14th, to be exact.
Hold on, you're leaving on Valentine's Day?
I'm leaving on February 1st, and I get back. If you and Soul head there, then I will come back on the 14th with you guys. If you guys don't head there, then I'm going to come back on like the 11th, you know?
Okay. What else you got?
Nothing. I don't have anything else. Besides the fact that I guess Donald Trump and Kanye are in a bit of a fight.
Very important.
Yeah, so important. Donald really yelled at him, came at him. Donald said fake news. He said, "This is wild. Don't run for president. What are you doing?" Kanye said, "Trump, I'm yay. I'm ye. Whatever
And
the
didn't
fuck."
you ask him to be his like running mate or something?
And be my running mate.
Yeah.
I find that funny. It's like the beginning of an actual joke, right? Two narcissists walk into a bar. You know, like, how's the conversation?
Yo, one of those motherfuckers, if one of those guys can convince Ron DeSantis to be their like vice president,
No.
then that's it. So game over.
It would have to be, well, if one of those guys could convince, but Ron's not going to do that because he's an actual politician.
Ron's not as
Actually.
Ron's just not as like popular as these guys, you know? And
No,
it's
but
a
he's
popularity
It
contest,
is.
basically.
Well, now it's turned into that.
It's always
think
been a
I think it's a
popularity.
popularity contest.
But it's like these guys like Trump
George
and,
Bush was popular. He was the most popular then
at the
back
time
in the day.
because of the people that are running, yes. Of the people,
Interesting.
because
Who
people
was running
don't.
against Bush.
Bush and Bill Clinton.
But so Bill Clinton became president after Bush. Yep. Yeah.
No, before.
What?
Before,
Really?
yes.
So so Bush and Clinton were running together the first time, and then Clinton won first,
They weren't running together. I mean, they weren't
like
on the
against
same-
each other.
Yes. No, his father, Bush Sr., was president. Then Bill Clinton. Then Bush Jr.
Oh, I get the Bushes confused.
Right. So it is a popularity contest, but at the time, the popularity was within the political realm of like people that gave, like really paid attention and, and then the other people, everybody else just like kind of votes and they're like, oh, these are the two guys that this political world has given us, right? And then now you got Trump, who had a TV show and all this other shit, plus he's been around
Well,
forever.
Trump is, I would say,
right?
even at this point, more popular than Kanye West, to be quite honest, especially when it comes for presidency.
I don't know. It's close.
I don't think.
But then, yeah, and then now you got Kanye West, who's like known all around the world for his music and shit like that.
Yeah, but
So-
there's so much around about it. I think if it was to be between, let's say, a Kanye and a Trump, I think Trump has that one in the bag.
Never know. I mean, I don't.
Have you seen his?
I mean, this is where it's going to get interesting once again with Elon Musk and Twitter. Like, they don't necessarily, these two people don't necessarily need to go the route of the traditional, like, NBC News is debate number one, whatever. They
I
can
don't
go
know.
off script. They'd be
Kanye
like,
West is no longer a billionaire.
doesn't matter. They can say, fuck that shit. We won't even attend that. You guys can do your little like ceremonial fucking shit with the people that are not going to win. And we're going to go on Twitter and do our own fucking debate. Although who knows what either of these guys are running as far as Republican, Democrat, or Independent or whatever. But
How do you go into Yo, seriously. How do you go to Donald Trump and invite him and ask him to be your fucking vice president? I find that to be the funniest shit I have ever. I swear that shit is hysterical.
So
But then what's even funnier about that is how do you go to Donald Trump and ask him to be vice president without even thinking in your mind that asking Donald Trump to be vice president was an automatic no?
he probably knew.
I mean, it's automatic no.
He probably knew, but like we're talking about it right now. That's the whole point. Kanye is like a master at
He
that
is a
shit.
mastermind.
So isn't Trump.
Yeah, no, they're both.
You know?
They're masterminds.
This is why man, everybody would watch that shit on Twitter.
Fuck yeah, I would.
Everybody. People don't even
Democrats,
give a
I'd be
fuck who's
like-
going to win this shit or whatever. They're just like, what's going to happen?
This shit's gonna be crazy. You know? Mm-hmm. Wild.
You would get like the percentage of people that would watch that over like your traditional like fucking
not
CBS debate.
I'm not sure if I can watch it though, and then but watch it for the whole time. I think at some point I would have to change
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even with the Trump and Biden one, that was like really bad, and that was probably the first debate I've really ever watched, to be quite honest. And I couldn't watch the whole time. I think after a while, I was like, we have to change.
Well, there's
this.
got to be some
I
rules,
can't.
sort of. You
this
can't
is,
like
out of
talk over.
control. Everyone's yelling, saying "dummy."
But I would love,
Loser.
I would love for, I mean, whoever it is, even if it's like other more respectable people or whatever, who knows, right? I would love for them to have like a debate on Twitter for like 3 hours.
That's too long.
No, it's not. Then you actually get to know them. We don't ever get to know these people like for real. On the fucking 1 hour debate with fucking like 10 people on stage.
If it was structured enough and it was like, okay, I'm really getting to actually hear someone speak. But on a debate, when it's like, you never get to hear someone talk. It's like everyone's like,
you know
cutting
why?
someone off.
Because they're rushing. Plus, they got to do the fucking commercials. That's why you don't get to hear them talk.
It's like,
You should be like, here's a question. Take as long as you want to answer it. And then when you're done, we'll ask the same question to this person. You take forever to answer it.
well, then they need to shut the other person's mic off.
Yes.
Because
that's
there's no
the
way that a
rule.
fucking Trump is going to be like, I will absolutely sit here and wait until you're done with your, are you kidding?
Right.
Like,
Right. And then there's always going to be, all right, allow him to respond because one's going to be talking shit about the other one, right? But that could even go on for fucking days. What if that was just like a 24-hour thing where
I
like
can't.
people take breaks?
That's too much for me.
No, but you can get in whenever you want, and the news will take bits and clips and stuff and put them on wherever. Oh, right now, tune in right now. They're fucking talking about fucking Kanye's ex-girlfriend or something.
Who the fuck wants to listen to that?
I think it's important because you're choosing, your president of your United States. Don't you want to know whether he did some fucking weird shit or you and ask him the real questions? Like that's why they never get asked the real questions because the debates are so quick. And there's so much talking over or whatever, and they got to get the commercials in and all this other shit. You don't ever understand
like some
anything.
stuff does pop up, but then what ends up happening is they get rushed, and then I
Right.
mean, Trump was definitely, coming at Biden with like, whoa. I mean, I think he threw his son shit at him, right? He threw his son at him.
What
all
if
that stuff. I
what
was
if they're like
damn.
required to like answer the question like directly, not like some roundabout shit? Like so, you know how they dance around the shit? They're able to get away with that because they know they only have a certain period of time. They're not going to dig too deep.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
If you just had all the time in the world and everybody could just tune in whenever, and maybe you do like 3 hours today, and then tomorrow you come back and finish and do fucking another 3 hours. Or maybe you just keep doing it. You
Right.
do fucking 10 hours over the course of 1 week, and then like in a month you do another one like that.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. We're not talking about like fucking TV shows, like trying to get clips and hurry up and get the information out there. Well, this is an important decision that Americans have to make. So we want to know who the fuck these people are and what they're planning on actually doing. And then we'll have hours of them talking about the thing that they're specifically going to do when they get in there. So when they get in there and they don't fucking do it, We can go back to the fucking hours long podcast clip or whatever the fuck it is and be like, hold on, sir. For 1 hour, you went on and on about fucking
We could do that
whatever.
now. Hold on, so and so. For 20 minutes, you talked
No,
about how
it's,
you were gonna.
it's always like clips and stuff, and then they talk about these things and they mention these things, and so they bring it up. And you're like, whatever. I was at the time, and they're able to like brush it off. But if you have like an hour long video of them like adamantly talking about one topic, then what are they going to say like a few months later when they're in office and they're not doing that?
Your hair grows so fast. It's not even funny.
This means Aaliyah doesn't want to talk about this anymore.
Just staring at it like, oh.
What I found out is that because the other day when we went to the spa and then also today, I didn't brush my hair and I put it up in a ponytail. It actually looks better without the brushing.
It looks a mess. It looks frazzled. All your gray hairs
not
are
good?
sticking everywhere.
Oh, I thought it looked good.
No, you got bing, ding, ding. Your gray hair, great, because we can't tame gray hairs, They're so different. Like, they actually are different.
They stick out. Yeah, they're thicker.
They're way thicker. And so yours is like, fling, one here, and then fling, one there, and then fling. It's like everywhere.
It's all right. They don't show up on the camera.
Oh.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, they do. I see it from here. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
What was that parenting thing you wanted to talk about?
Oh, gentle parenting. I was just reading something and somebody had posted this thing where they were just like, look, I'm trying to do gentle parenting, but I don't know if I could do this anymore. My kid is trying me and blah, 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 blah. And it's just too much. And I'm like, look, I get it. Because you want to do the gentle parenting and you want to, because everything they're saying makes sense in it in terms of what it is. But then your kids just really know how to push the limits. And then you want to just be like, ah! Right? Just forget it. Go to your room. But the gentle parenting.
Well, because you're also like teaching them how to respond.
Well, the whole thing, yeah. So
just by your reaction teaches them how they're going to respond in the future.
So gentle parenting takes guiding your child towards independence to an emotional level. Children are invited to explore their emotions, and parents consistently model accepting their child's experience, which teaches children how to manage their feelings. So, for example, a gentle parent will not impulsively try to stop a frustrated child from crying. Instead, they'll remain calm to show the child they can safely experience their negative emotions. They may honor the child's experience by telling them, I can see you have strong feelings right now. Let's sit here together and take some deep breaths, which is what I've done.
Easier said than done.
It actually did seem to work when I did do that. They also learn to manage them in a peaceful and nurturing environment, building resilience against a flood of what would otherwise be deemed negative emotions. So there's like 3 different like pieces of gentle parenting. There's empathy, understanding, and respect. And you have to show this, like obviously in your parenting with them, so that they really obviously can then have these key characteristics, especially when they grow up. So like for the empathy, making an effort to be mindful of how your child feels in their moment of need is the equivalent of turning off autopilot mode. It's easy to get swept up in the routine of everyday life. Making a habit of pausing to empathize with your child will give you better access to what the present situation requires. So, for example, when a child is upset or nervous, a parent can become curious about what is behind the child's behavior, right? So it's not really so much like they're focused more on like, okay, what's really going on, right?
There's always something else going on.
They can
It's
try
not
to look
about-
for what their child needs at the moment and find out why. Empathy is a powerful reminder to slow down and engage with what your child is dealing with. Versus, I think a lot of times when our kids are like freaking out and tantruming, it's so hard because, again, I think emotions from the parent side is also going up, especially because it's not like your kid is having just one tantrum. Okay, you're like in a day. Usually, if they're having a mood, it's like.
Yeah.
It could be the whole damn day. And now you're literally for the whole day having to manage this whole entire scene that could break out any moment, any minute over anything. Their doll's sunglasses fell off their face, like anything.
We call it ramping.
Oh my God. And
I
so
can always see it ramp the tension ramping because she's looking for something to like really set her off.
Anything. And so it's hard in those moments to really kind of be able to sit back and just kind of go, okay, you know, what is making her so upset? Is it really about the sunglasses that fell off your little, you know, your little Barbie's eyes?
So what do you ask them that?
No, they don't fucking know, but it's just a matter of being able to like
You're trying to figure it.
really like be patient with them and allow them to have their feeling versus like, okay, not, you know, like empathy. Jump into their shoes for a second, you know? Their brains are not developed. They don't think the way that adults think. So although we think it's dumb, they don't think it's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's like, it's almost like jumping into like an alien's brain because I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
You don't know
I
how to
think
do
about
that.
sometimes.
You have a hard time doing that. The understanding piece of gentle parenting comes down to making a practice of remembering that a child is a child. Their world is vastly different from that of adults. It's a reminder that all of the thought patterns that color the grown-up perspective have not yet developed in children. For example, when children are upset by the toy they misplaced or their stay at the park is ending before they want to go, ask yourself where the behavior is coming from. Remember that your child's emotional maturity is still developing. By acknowledging the behavior is appropriate for the developmental stage. Parents allow children to explore their reactions, emotions, or thoughts in a safe and nurturing space. So you do acknowledge the emotion.
Yeah. What we always do is we always like prep her. So like if we're going to leave somewhere soon or if it's like going to be time for bed or something, we say, hey, in about 5 minutes, we're going to da-da-da. And that has seemed to like help.
Yeah, that works
with a lot of
sometimes.
things.
But like even in the moments where let's say she comes to us just in the morning, right? And let's say she's with you in the kitchen and she's like having a meltdown for God knows what. And you're like, it's those moments where like you still have to understand that their brains are not on our level.
Yeah.
Right? So the fact that, let's say, a piece of peanut butter fell on the floor, for her, it's like this huge thing, right? But for us, we're like, but you know what? It's a huge thing to you, too. You actually do show, like, stressed out about that. So that's probably where she gets it from. Whereas for me, I'm like, all right, peanut butter fell on the floor. You're like, oh, my God.
So I guess
on the floor.
So I guess my thought is like, all right, what are we doing? What are we trying to do in those moments? Are we, in my mind, hold on. In my mind, I'm like trying to show her how life is going to be. So if she's dealing with something and she's like telling me in a very stressed out way, and I'm like, hey, don't worry, it's not a big deal. Like, is that bad or good? Because maybe in her mind at the moment, it is a big deal. But the reality of it is like, it's just peanut butter on the ground or it's just whatever, right? So, I mean, peanut butter is different though, because it's very sticky and it can get in the crevices. But water. Let's talk about spilt water.
Still not a big deal though. It's not. Man, I have this aunt who like, my cousin has a daughter, and when she was a baby, I remember I used to go to my aunt's house, and when my aunt was watching her and she'd be feeding her, we'd walk into the kitchen, she'd be in her high chair, spaghetti everywhere, sauce everywhere, and I'd be like, oh my God, and she'd be like, what? Babies are creative. They're expressing themselves through color and food and this and that, and they want to experiment and see new things and learn. And I got to tell you, this girl now, as an adult, she's amazing.
How does she eat?
She eats perfectly fine. She doesn't eat like a slob at all, you know? Like, yeah, no. She's like completely respectful. She's very, you know, like, it's just wild, like how like we don't think of things like that. But like, certain things aren't really as big of a deal as we.
Well, how old was she then when she had spaghetti?
Oh, toddler. I mean, she was like 2, 3.
2, 3? Because I mean, Sol used to do that when she was like 1, you know, and then she actually kind of just started. I mean, she's still a little messy, but I mean, she doesn't want to like throw things all over the place.
Yeah, why not though? Let's be honest.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You think it's because of it?
It's definitely because of you. It definitely not me.
What do you mean?
I don't care when she makes a mess.
You don't care?
No, but she makes a mess and you are freaking the fuck out. Like the world just blew up. So of course she's not going to make a mess. She's probably like, well, I can't make a mess.
Hey, she said your name the other night about the freaking not coming out of the room, not me.
No, that's because, and I'll tell you why. Because when I spoke to her, I said, do not leave this room. Stay here. It's quiet time. Do not take your pull-up off.
She's like, if I leave the room, mommy will be sad.
I never said that though. I never said to her, I'm gonna be sad if you
But that's what she got out of that.
What I said was, don't leave this room. Stay in here. It's quiet time. And then that's what she took. See what I'm saying?
She took that as you being sad.
We can't. This is why I've learned, as now being a parent and also being a therapist, I'm like fully convinced that no matter who you are, no matter how healthy you are trying to do things, you will still impact your kid in some negative way.
Yeah.
It will happen.
No way around
and
it.
It's because, not even because you're purposely, obviously trying to do that or anything. Like, for example, like, let's say that I'm the mother that's like always like, yeah, great job, sweetie, you can do that, da-da-da-da, right? And in my mind, I think I'm being like, positive and empowering, right? But I don't know, she can get older and her brain could totally take that as like, oh, my mom is like so like overbearing and like, like so much and like always
But is
on my thing,
But is it just about the mom, or is there other psychological things like overly confident or something like that? Or I don't know.
I'm just using that for an example, like in that situation.
Well, I mean,
like I could be
go with that example.
So meaning as parents, we could be doing something that we think
No, I get that.
something
I
that's
get
helpful,
that.
but no matter what we think, their brains are going to fucking have their own perspective of the situation.
I know. I understand that. I was just trying to go down the rabbit hole with a specific example,
I don't really want a rabbit hole. I think it was pretty self-explanatory what I just said.
Well, some people might just be like, oh, all right, yeah, it's self-explanatory. Okay, yeah, but I don't really know. So, like, if you said something like the example you said, they're still just like, anybody listening right now is still like, yeah, I tell my kid, yeah, you're the best, you're going to win, blah, 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 blah,
right.
Overly, and they don't know what that's going to do to their kid in the end.
Because in your mind, as it, like for me, I'm not thinking that's going to do anything. I'm thinking I'm empowering my kid.
Right. And still, right, we still haven't told them anything because that person is still thinking that. They're still thinking, I'm empowering. Even as an adult, as the kid goes older. And
but you're not going to find out that it's actually done something negative to your kid until.
But what's negative? What's negative? That they're annoyed with their mom?
So no, not annoyed.
I'd be like, fuck it. If you're confident as fuck and you're annoyed with me, I'll take it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no. So basically like this. So if let's say her brain perceived me as being overbearing, right? Because mom's too much and she's too like wanting to be,
Okay, overbearing.
Right, like stuff like that, right? Because the brain could take it as that. So if the brain takes it as me being overbearing, right, then what you can get is you can get an overly anxious, right, kid. You can get also a kid that maybe may feel the need to be like, perfect or something of that sort or whatever. And then now they're sitting in my fucking office talking about that shit.
All because you're cheering them on.
This is not just that moment. This is like all the time of like...
Oh, overbearing about all kinds
just everything. Yeah, just everything. So again, for me, in my mind, I want to be... I just like can't wait to hang out with Soul, right? When she's older, right? So I need to check myself because in my mind, my whole entire wanting to be like, hey girl, what are you doing? Like, want to hang out today? Da-da-da-da. She could be like...
Yeah.
My mom's just like, like it could just be a whole different thing in her mind.
Yeah. Why do teenage kids do that? What do you think? Like, what's the main...
Why do they do what?
Why are they kind of like, I don't want to hang out with my mom? Now, I've seen it go both ways, though. I have seen teenage kids who love hanging out. I know kids
right now who love hanging out with their parents.
Right. So what's the difference?
But that doesn't mean that they're not annoyed with them, obviously. Like, everyone's annoyed with their parents.
Every kid's, yeah, because you're still, like, older. But, I mean, what do you, I mean, is there a variable of fucking things? Or
yeah, of course.
Is there, like... a couple of main topics of like how to still continue to have you. It's probably about respect, right?
Empathy, understanding, and respect. Those are the three pieces that they said in gentle parenting, which I stand by. That's actually pretty correct. And and guiding your kid to be independent enough to make their own choices, and understand that okay, with every choice comes something else.
Plus, another part of
Something.
it is also probably like, just as a parent or an individual, pursuing your dreams and careers is actually like, that's building, I guess, probably respect from the kid's perspective as well. Like if the kid sees you as she gets older, you're doing something, you're progressing with whatever it is you're doing. They're like, wow, like mom knows how to do shit. Like,
or
I want to know how to do shit.
Or, because I get this every day, or on the other side of it, what can happen is I'm sitting in a therapy session and I'm working with a teenager who struggles to identify their, I don't know, emotions or struggles in relationships or whatever, or struggles making friends or whatever it may be, right? And then as I dig deeper into their history, their family history, right? Mom and dad, super successful, etc. That's great. That's wonderful. She respects them for that. But guess what? They were never home.
Right. It's a variable thing.
And so now, because they were never home, now there's abandonment and neglect issues and blah, 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 blah.
There's so many things. It's like the responsibility level as a fucking parent is like,
You're not going to
so
you're not going to win 100%. It's just not going to happen.
being a parent is the most responsible thing you could ever do in your life, I think. I mean, there might be like individual things, like career things that you're like in charge of and super responsible for like thousands of people or whatever. Okay, that's responsible. But like the most important responsibility of your personal life is raising your kids, I think.
That's so difficult. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And people don't think about this before they have a kid. They don't ever think about.
I
mean, you think about it, but not to this
level.
Generalize
like, and say all people don't. So that's.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously
I think
all people don't.
Some people
but
probably
like,
don't. Yeah, and some people do.
I don't think. I mean, I thought about it a lot, and I still didn't think about it. I still didn't comprehend.
Well, you don't
the
comprehend it
immenseness
until you're in it.
until I actually had the kid.
You don't comprehend it until you're
Nobody. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
will.
No. Yeah.
Nobody will get that. It doesn't matter how much you talk to them or whatever.
You got to be in it, and then you're like,
But I can tell you right now, for those of you that don't have kids out there, it is the highest responsibility ever of any human being ever.
it's insane. Even a dog, you can like, I don't know, bring him back to a shelter if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then you also,
which I don't recommend because that would be really, really bad.
Right, and then even if you are going to keep it, you know that dog's not going to live forever like your kid. Your kid is literally going to live forever in your mind because in most cases, the child dies. I mean, the parent dies before the kids, right?
That's what we would like to see more than the other way around. I mean, gosh.
Yes. Speaking of, rest in peace, my friend Donnie Butts. He died way too soon, and I just went to his funeral. Didn't mean to be bring it down, but just brought that up. And I also feel very like I was talking to you earlier about like just the going to funerals and stuff of people my age. It's like it's crazy. It really gets you. Like, you gotta.
I know. So imagine what like people who are like 70, although you know you're old, although you know you're older, and although you know that the chances of your friends and people passing away is a lot higher, you're now having to get phone calls and all this stuff every single, I'm sure,
all the time.
Oh, so and so passed away, or so and so. Like my mom literally has just told me that like 3 people have passed, and I'm like, what? This is like wild, like, and it's just their life now. It's like their life. That's just they get the news and
every couple months they're going to a funeral.
I had to go to a funeral. Yeah, and so then the it's like you have two ways of thinking at that point. You either get sucked in the sadness of it, right, and just kind of just be all like, oh God, like whatever about it, or you look at it as
got one life to live.
I'm still alive, so I gotta fucking just take this and just go all out and live my life in the way that I want to live it because. It could be any,
Right. And I think about that now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about me dying at like 80 or 90, but That's why I want to be like healthy now. You know, we've talked about this a million
I'm
times.
gonna kill
on
those
here.
fucking zombie cells doing that cold water plunge. I can tell you that
I mean,
right
shit.
now. I'm gonna see everyone. See, he thinks that I'm gonna die before him, but I'm gonna tell you, 10 minutes in the salt. I mean, in the cold water.
Dude, if you
Ice
could,
water,
if you could do
10
20
minutes?
minutes on the regular, fuck.
I'm about to slaughter this, and I'm gonna live for a long time.
Hold on.
What?
I would just want to show you because I don't think you've even seen Wim Hof before, have you?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have.
You've showed me.
Okay. Well, just for people out there, do we have a minute here?
We have a minute, and then we have to wrap up.
Okay.
Wim
Hof.
Wim Hof is
go
the
to this.
Iceman who
What the fuck is going on here? Whoops. Oh, I know what I'm doing.
has really kind of proven that it's all mind.
I mean, this is right on YouTube. It's old Vice. When Vice was like
I love Vice.
legit.
Though.
They're not as good as they used to be. They got bought out.
Yeah, who bought them out?
Some commercial fucking company.
But this is a whole thing.
Yeah, no, I just want to give people a little taste of what Wim Hof is about.
To me, God is cold.
I actually haven't watched this before, so I kind of want to watch this later.
We should watch this. It's only like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
As a noble force.
So he's like swimming under ice right now.
He's just swimming. He's just
In his underwear, basically. Shorts.
Look at that.
I do not only endure the cold.
I'm getting cold just watching it. I'm cold just watching it.
Well, we'll kind of skip through here.
Hij hoopt minder dan een week om daar ook het
You should probably do this later where we could find clips.
crazy.
We're never
Yeah,
prepared for
I
this
know,
stuff.
I know. I just wanted to show this guy.
Yeah, but
doing-
we're never gonna find
Anyways,
anything.
this Vice clip goes through his whole process, and they actually test him during it, and his vitals, everything is all good the whole way through, and he's in the cold for hours.
Yeah, we gotta. Oh God, I wish we were super successful on this podcast right now because then we could have someone in the back, hey,
Pull that up.
Paul, pull it up for us, please.
Yep.
Right, and then just bam, put it on.
Yeah,
One day, I don't know, maybe
That's
we'll
me
see.
right now, and apparently I'm no good at it. So
No good at what? Oh no,
This.
you're not good at it. No.
I mean, I'm trying here, but you get impatient.
We don't have a Paul.
Oh, yeah.
And I would call him Paulie, actually. We don't have a
Paul?
Paulie.
Yeah. Joe Rogan's got Jamie.
Jamie?
Jamie's the guy. Apparently, this guy
Jamie's on it. I
you're
know, he
talking,
goes-
and this guy's already on it.
Yeah,
So
we
that's
need
what we
someone
need.
to
We
go
need a
fast with
fucking
it.
Jamie.
All right. Well, another great Sunday, another great podcast. Thanks for listening. I hope everyone had a great long holiday weekend. We are stepping into full holiday season now. We're in it. Christmas is about to come.
Everybody's already decorating, literally the day after Thanksgiving.
I've just decorated the inside of my house.
putting up the tree tonight.
Got to put the tree up. So, yep. Sending love and health and positivity to everyone.
And don't forget to go check out. I'm going to put the links in here to the.
Hoffman.
Well, not Wim Hoffman. No, Wim Hof.
Oh,
and
Wim
No, the
Bodhi Spa
Bodhi
and Raf.
Spa and Rafa Yoga.
Rafa
Yeah.
Yoga.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.